Hey there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and a new paper crafting video. Today I am playing with dies and stencils and paste and making these adorable frosty freezing mug cards. They are all the 5x5 size and I have such cute dies from Trinity Stamps that go with this die set right here. This is the Beary Cute die set. So it has a mug, it has whipped cream, and then it has dies to create a face on the mug that looks like a bear. There was an add-on where you could make a cat and a dog. I'm going to show you cards with these that I've already made at the end, so stay tuned. But this season we have the Freezin Season add-on, so you can make a penguin, a deer, and a snowman. And this is the Halloween set, the Screamin' Sugar set. So lots of fun to be had with this mug. I die cut that solid mug piece, and I'm going to take the main image for the penguin and cut away from that so I can do like some paper piecing. So then I cut the main penguin piece again from pink. I decided I wanted a pink penguin. I wanted lots of pink. I love pink for Christmas, for winter. I love it. So that's what I'm doing. And now let's look at how we can paper piece this whole thing together. So first I'm going to put down that piece that is like the outline of the penguin, then the main penguin piece, and I'm gluing this down to that solid mug with the handle. Now there's the mug without the handle that layers on the front, and then there's the mug with the handle. So two different pieces, and you can use them how you like. Then for the cheeks and the beak, I am using some glitter paper, and I just cut little scraps of them and put them behind the die so I didn't have to cut out the whole big piece with that glitter paper. So just a little paper piecing when die cutting helps you save on that glitter paper. I added the layer to the handle in black, and next I'll add the whipped cream, which is the whipped cream is from the main Beary Cute set. There is also a snowflake in this mug set, the Freezin Season mug set. So I thought that would be really cute for more pink glitter paper on the whipped cream, and it is super cute. It is like so yummy. Okay, now let's make one that is a deer. I die cut out the ears, the nose from pink glitter paper, and I can mount that on top of my bright pink deer face. There's also eyelashes or like eyelids, eyes for the deer. I did black glitter paper, and for the antlers, I'm going to do something really fun. So there's two different ways you can put these on. It just depends on how you like your antlers. Play with it. Figure it out how you best like it. Then I cut the front of the mug from some brown polka dot paper, and that's what I'm going to build this deer on. Now there is this super tiny skinny little elliptical die. That's to create the look of a beverage being inside the mug. Then I'm going to add on the deer face, but here's a little tip. You don't actually need glue on the ears. That's going to extend off the mug. So learn from me if you're going to make this that you don't need to put glue there. Then I'll add the nose right below that point. It fits perfectly. And then we've got the little inside of the ears. So he is coming together so very cute. Wait till we add the antlers. It's going to look great. And then I also cut the layer for the handle from some brown polka dot paper, so I'll add that on as well just to add a little more touch of brown, keep it cohesive. By the way, I love that there's a die for each eye, so you can have the eyelashes going the opposite way. Very cool. All right, so for the antlers, I'm gluing them on to the back of the mug, and about this time I was like, you know what? This deer probably has fuzzy antlers. You know, that happens to deer, so I'm gonna bring in something to make them super fuzzy, and it's probably my favorite thing about these cards today is the fuzzy antlers. So before we do that, I'm adding on some marshmallows from the Beary Cute die set. They're like those tiny little freeze-dried crunchy marshmallows. That's what they are, and they look so good. Okay, so now let's make the antlers fuzzy. I have some flocking from Pink and Maine. This is teddy bear flocking with sparkle in it. So it has like glitter in it. It's so fun. So I just covered the antler with glue, my regular Barely Art glue, and then sprinkled on that flocking, and it worked great. I also like the glue because it has a little bit of a thickness to it versus, let's say I lined this with some rip and stick paper on the front, it wouldn't have a little bit of puffiness to it. So I love that. little touch to the antlers. Okay, for the snowman card, he's like a melty little snowman, and you're gonna build it onto the whipped cream. So obviously I'm adding the whipped cream to the top of the mug. There's also this like drizzle coming down. I also cut that from white. It's actually, both of those are white glitter paper because I have a lot of glitter paper going on in these projects, like the hat band, both glitter. And then you have a die that cuts out like a face. Now for a melty snowman, you don't even have to worry about like making it straight. You know, you just glue it on however. He's melty, so it's fine. And then he's got two little arms you can add in however you like. Like I said, the wonkier the better, because then he looks super melty. It's really cute. So there's the melty snowman mug. So now I've made all three of the mugs from the Freezin Season set. Just need to add some snowflakes to the snowman one. So I put the snowflakes right on the mug itself for this one. There they are, all three of them. I think they're really super fun. Now you can make these into shape cards, and also these dies, the mug does fit a gift card. So now I'm bringing in the checkered stencil, which is there on the left, but there's 4 new add-ons. The striped square, the snowflake, the star, and the tree. Now you can put these inside the squares of your checkered background, which is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to play with some paste. So first, to make these backgrounds, we do need to start out with the main checkered stencil. So this one isn't new, it's been out for a while. There's a heart stencil you can put with this, a clover, some like puppy dog paws. Oh my gosh, so cute. And so I've been collecting all of them. I think they're so much fun. So I did my first layer with some spun sugar. Then I cleaned off my stencil, offset it, did the second layer with Kitsch Flamingo. So I've got 2 different colors creating my checkered background. Now I'm going to bring in this new black opaque paste from Ranger. It was part of the Halloween release, and it is going to look great not only for Halloween but for my penguin card. So I'm putting this in the openings that are left white by this stencil, and I'm just filling that in, and then those spaces are going to be black striped. It's going to be raised up and textured and so yummy. I really love adding texture to my cards, and so having different pastes like this is so much fun. Now I know it's not completely complete, but that's okay. I'm going to trim it down. So these are all 6x6 panels that will be trimmed down to fit a 5x5 card. Next up, I have tea dye ink. I'm doing my first layer of the checkered stencil with, and I'm using the blending buddy brushes from Trinity Stamps. They work great to go over a large area like this. And then for my second layer, I'm doing some gathered twigs, so a little bit darker, and then I will have a 2-toned brown checkered background. The third layer is the trees, and I'm going to do that with Kitsch Flamingo, and I'm not going to lie, I was not sure about the pink trees. I was not sure about this background at all, but my motto is just keep going. And I'm so glad I did, because I do absolutely love pink and brown together, which is why I made this card. And I think the background is really cute. So over the top of that, I'm going to add the new paste that's called Sparkle. So it looks a little white here, but it's going to dry completely translucent. It's going to be shiny, and it has some glitter suspended in it. It's fabulous. So you can see here a little frosted look, but you'll get another glimpse at it when it's dry, and you'll be able to see how shiny it is, and that glitter will totally shine through. Third background, I am using only spun sugar to do my checkers. So all the checkers, all the squares are going to be one color, just like that. For my third layer, I'm going to use that striped square stencil, but I'm going to go over the squares that are already there. So I'm not doing the openings this time, and I did a darker color Kitsch Flamingo. Now in the open spaces, I'm going to do the new Snowflake add-on. So this is all pink all the time, pink overload, and I love it. So then over the top of the snowflakes, I'm doing Snowfall Grit Paste. It is one of my absolute favorite pastes. I pull it out all the time, not only just for snow, but I have used this to make popsicle cards. It's amazing for that. So the paste that went over the top kind of turned pink, and I didn't want to put it back in, so I just smeared it onto a piece of cardstock and let it dry. I'm going to use that for something, because why waste it, right? All right, so into the stash it goes. There are all three of my backgrounds. They're dried, they're ready to go. They have so much texture. I love it. Now we need sentiments for these cards. So this is the mini winter greetings die set. So the larger, the solid dies are going to cut out all the letters, and then there's a shadow layer that you're going to glue those letters onto. So let me show you this here. I used white glitter paper backed with rip and stick sheets, turning each of these letters into stickers. It's so much easier than doing liquid glue or something because the adhesive is just there. It's not messy. It doesn't ooze out when you press the letter down, and the rip and stick sheets have a little bit of play in them. So if you stick it down and you're like, oh, that's a little bit off, you can totally scoot it over. So there you can see all the sayings I did for all three of my cards, and now we just need to do some assembly. So I'm using a lot of foam squares here. The penguin is going on that black and pink background, and it's going to say Freezin Season, of course. And then I'm going to take this new add-on die set to the Trinity treat box. There's a little like peppermint candy stick in this gingerbread house die set, but I'm going to use that to make like a little striped straw for this drink. And when I did the foam squares on the back of this, I made sure to leave room so I could tuck this little straw down in there. And I think it totally plays in with that black and white stripe, and I love it. Okay, so of course the brown and pink background is for my reindeer, and I'm going to add warm hugs to this one in 2 shades of pink, kind of like my card has the bright pink and the light pink. So adding that on, and then we'll move on to our super melty little snowman mug. He gets the pink on pink on pink card, and his saying is going to say snowflake kisses. Oh, it's so cute. So I just love these sentiments with the super skinny letters. It's so much fun. I decided I didn't need that many foam squares because part of the sentiment will overlap that mug. So I ripped those off, glued it down, and now all of these are getting added on to the 5x5 card bases. I think square cards are so much fun, and it is fun to sometimes do a little bit bigger card. You could add a gift card on the inside. You can add a letter, like if you want to write a bunch about what happened in the previous year, you could do that. But also these cards are not only good for Christmas time, but also for winter. So you could do these for even like a winter birthday. They're just so much fun. But of course, they could totally be Christmas cards too. But I left that open, so when I'm ready to send it, I can just open up the card, add a little something on the inside that, you know, suggests happy birthday or whatever I want it to be. I am adding a bunch of embellishments here. I have some of the jelly hearts I'm adding to the snowman card. I added black sprinkles to that penguin card. If you haven't already checked out the collection of embellishments in the Trinity Stamps shop, you should really do that. Any embellishment that you want is probably there and in multiple colors. I'm using bronze rhinestones here. I liked a little bit orangish brown. I felt it really went with the polka dots in my paper there. So I added those in and around the word warm hugs, and it was a perfect little embellishment. So there's all three of my cards. They are yummy, I have to say. I love them. Now let's look at a few others. So here's the mugs with that Scream and Sugar set. That was the Halloween add-on. And then we have some other cards way back from the beginning with the cat add-on. The one with the bear, I actually don't have that card anymore, but I have videos of all of these on my YouTube channel. So if you go to my playlist that is Trinity Stamps, which I will link at the end of this video, you can find these cards made there. So here you can see that checkered background with the hearts. It's such a great stencil set. This checkered background has the paws in it and the hearts. And there you can see I used the die for the dog that you add onto the mug, but I put it on a popsicle. And here I put the cat onto an ice cream cone and used the paw stencil all by itself. All right, so that is my video for today. So much fun with dies and stencils and pastes. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments which is your favorite card. Of course, if you have any questions, I will answer them there as well, and I will see you all again very soon, tomorrow in fact, with a brand new video. So thanks for watching and happy stamping. Bye.